Hello and welcome back. Just thought I'd give you a quick little progress update. I've rectified the support issue. It will never be a problem again. I went and overbuilt it. We're good. We got basically, can't really see much what I did, but here we go. Okay, so we did the slide another 2x4 in on the end, along the end piece 2x6 because the bowing was occurring. Shore that up, and then we came underneath, and right down the middle of the seam of those pieces of wood, we tightly fit a 2x4 that's really snug up here into the wood. And same on the other end, and then we sewed them together with a bunch of screws, and so there will be absolutely no movement of anything on the end pieces. Now the opposite end is done up the same way, and that way I can't possibly have a fall now if for some reason one of those boards failed. These end pieces alone would hold the tank up, so we're good. We just weren't safe before that, and now we are, and that's why I tested the system. We've done some other woodwork. We're also back to flow testing, and I'm just gonna leave the tank run now. I still need to buy filters. I still need to buy gravel and sand. I still need to buy some of that see-through plexi sort of stuff they use for the greenhouses. I forget the name of it, so I can cut some lids. And I need to do that. There's some, that big ugly blue shelf. I'm working on transforming it into something a little more eye-pleasing. We got some wood trim going to hide the ugliness of the whole shelving situation. And what's going to happen is where you still see blue, I'm going to paint that all black matte. Yeah, and all the bars there, they'll all be black matte, and then this wood will all be stained up nicely. I might be changing the color down here. I've got some really nice stain in mind, and I'll just maybe rough sand the outside of this and match that bar up with it. I'll leave the bottom alone, but I'll match that crossbar up with what I'm doing here on these, and it'll all tie in together nicely. And but yeah, system's running good. I believe, I'll check again, that this is my safety fill line. If the power cuts out right now, that's where this is sitting, and I can actually get it so it moves up. I can shorten this blue tube there, so I'll break siphon an inch sooner, and then I can bring it up another inch, so to speak. But I'm not too concerned about that right now. This tank will be populated last with anything. This tank is where the next, the upper tank is where the next batch of fish will be arriving, and they will be discus and younger discus. So now I'll keep younger discus here, older discus upstairs, and then when these discus start to get, almost adult, I'll keep younger discus down here. And there's going to 30-gallon breeders going there, and I don't know what I'm doing with that 15. It's just going to be a hospital tank, and it's probably going to sit down there. So everything's going good. We got no leaks. I turned the flow rate down just because it sounded a little violent. It still does. That big white pipe makes a lot of noise. I guess it's because of the angle I chose to run it at, but it's the basement, and that's okay. Once you go upstairs, no one hears what's going on down here. So I don't mind that little noise. It's actually kind of relaxing. Waterfall noise. So yeah, just envision the blue being black and the wood being nicely stained. Yeah, it's going to start to look really good down here. Now I got to start painting walls and get rid of that purple wall. And I don't know what color I'm going to go for the walls. Probably going to do something like a gray. But we'll see. So the fish room is coming along, and you know, it's all cleaned up now. You saw how it was exposed boards, and that's what this is for. It's to hide that. And we've got this. Now I've got a surface area to put things and work. Same with down there. It'll improve as they go along. I'll close up these areas. Probably extend this out. I might be able to fit the 30 and the 15 here. Probably can actually, and that might be what's going to happen. So, and you know, I put my dryer up there because one, it's supported, so there's no rocking. It's tightly in there. It doesn't make my tank ripple. Doesn't make the shelf move. And it was better in keeping it down here because I had a space issue. So, you know, if I ever want to run an 8-foot tank up here, I could pull that down and run an 8-foot tank there, and I can run an 8-foot tank there. And this will all support it just fine. But as it is, I can leave it there, still run a 6-foot tank here. These are 4-foot tanks, and I can put a 6-foot tank here and a 6-foot tank there, no problem. So, but I'm happy with these 75s, to be honest. I have all the water volume I need. 260 gallons of flow going on. 260 gallons of volume flowing through this entire system. From one tank to the barrel, to the next tank, and rinse, repeat. So, if you haven't already seen it, I'll give you a close-up. What's going on. That's where the water enters. You can hear it trickling. Comes down here. There's a hole, and that pipe goes into it, but I needed this to come up as high as possible, so there's also a hole in here that acts as an overflow, and then the water level is up to here, falls down into this tube, fills this puppy up almost to the brim as well, and the water runs down this pipe back into the tank. Works beautifully. Haven't had a problem. I've ran it for days already. No floods and no leaks. So double check that. I keep checking for leaks, but everything's bone dry, so we're good. Nothing down there. So yeah, I'm getting confident that this is running the way I want it to, and that's why I've put the woodwork up, and we're going to start finishing it off. Next move is filters and gravel and sand. I'll probably just gravel and sand the top one for now. Same with the filters. I'll put filters up there, and the rest of it's just going to be biomedia and circulation. So I'm very pleased with it. I like the way it's coming along, and this is the one day all week I had to spend on fish, and I've still got to do a water change upstairs on the 90 gallon, and I just want to go to bed. But too early for bed, and probably not much time for this stuff tomorrow either. It's been a busy summer, so I'm doing my best to keep up with some content. and keep improving the fish room. So I hope you all have a great day, and thanks for watching.